Lines are everywhere, from the stripes on a sidewalk to the rails on a train track to the corners of a picture frame. Lines and the relationships between them are the building blocks of shapes we see every day. In this video, we are going to explore lines, the special angles they can form, and the fascinating family of four-sided shapes they help create. Let's start with the big idea that everything else builds on. Line. A straight path that goes on forever in both directions. Because it never ends, a line has no endpoints. In drawings, we show this by putting arrows on both ends. Think of a ray of light shooting out in both directions, going on and on without ever stopping. Segment. A straight path between two endpoints. It is like a piece of a line with a clear start and a clear stop. The edge of your ruler, the side of a triangle, and the painted lines on a field are all segments. Now that we know what lines and segments are, let's look at two very important ways they can relate to each other. Parallel. Two lines or segments that are always the same distance apart. Parallel lines point in the same direction and will never cross, no matter how far they are extended. The rails of a train track are a perfect example of parallel lines. They stay the same distance apart for miles and miles and never meet. Perpendicular. Two lines or segments that cross each other to form square corners. The angle they make is called a right angle. The corner of a piece of paper, the intersection of many city streets, and the lines on a plus sign are all perpendicular. Right angle. An angle that forms a perfect square corner. It measures exactly 90 degrees. You can spot a right angle by looking for a little square drawn in the corner where two perpendicular lines meet. The corners of a notebook, a classroom door, and a chessboard are all examples of right angles. Parallel and perpendicular lines are the secret ingredients behind a whole family of special four-sided shapes. Let's meet them one by one. Parallelogram. A quadrilateral with two pair of parallel sides. The sides that are parallel are also the same length as each other. You can spot parallelograms in tiled floors, striped patterns, and the sides of many buildings. Trapezoid. A quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides. The other two sides are not parallel. A trapezoid looks a bit like a triangle with its top cut off. You can spot trapezoids in bridges, certain handbag shapes, and many roof designs. Rhombus. A quadrilateral with all four sides the same length. It looks like a square that has been pushed to one side. A baseball diamond and the diamond patterns on a harlequin costume are classic examples of a rhombus. Kite. A quadrilateral where two pair of neighboring sides are the same length. Unlike a parallelogram, the equal sides are next to each other and not across from each other. The shape of an actual kite flying in the sky is exactly where this quadrilateral gets its name.